Your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway.
Let's go, right.
Brown will throw it. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Doyle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
Great place to start for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Love. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Flanagan. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry your running back sticks it on the floor. Defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll knock him down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Unloads to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Here we go. Barrels ahead. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier. Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Brown will throw it. Got his man. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. They'll give it to the back. Nice move there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. Oh, and a move. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Using his legs, it's Ford. Gets it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to fire. Going over the top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt.
Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Quickly to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. He breaks a tackle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Makes the grab. It's Irvin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That gets them back to within 10. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He'll try it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snags it on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of... Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ford. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on fourth. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll close the gap to 14. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Let's go. Right. Double, double. Tag. White. Black 88.
Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Shows him the stiff arm. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Irish! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Notre Dame, 27. Stanford, 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
On the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score.
He's loose. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running back searching for a hole. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Stanford going back to work with another first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pressure coming. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Looking for a crease. It's Love. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. They'll run play action. Under fire. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Great job by the back on the option.
Notre Dame, number 24, with the carry.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Brown will throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end.
Throws toward the end zone. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, They're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Got room to work.
The return brings it out to the 32. And the Notre Dame offense will take over.
Here come the Irish back on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The sure hands, it's Washington. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Creates a little space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Dances away. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him. And they're able to...
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Brown wants to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up the holding penalty.
All right, let's get it. Break. 180.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Razor.
He wants to change this route.
Green 25.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking to fire. He lofts one down the sideline. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The wins keep piling up, and the stakes get higher along with it as this squad remains unbeaten on the season.
Stakes get higher, the pressure starts to mount. Those rivalry games come up late in the season a lot of times for people. So this team has been really dominant throughout the season. Jesse, they got a little bit more to go. Can't get too high just yet.
Yeah, so how much more do they have left in the tank? We know this season has taken a toll on them, even though they've looked really good at times. A couple guys have been dinged up. Mentally, emotionally, physically, they're exhausted. Do they have enough left in the tank to